Well, hello. Once again, this is Brandon, your trusted realtor, and this is a little series I like to call Bend the Block. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to bend the block. Now, the original intention was to come see this property right here and to kind of give you the latest and the greatest on it. However, the combination did not work. Second, I peeped through the window and it was not done. I could see the baseboard had been pulled up at least a third of the wall. So I was like, no. So we're just gonna bend the block because I've been meaning to do this anyways. So this house looks like this also is gonna come on the market soon. You're saying, how do you know that? Well, there's some paperwork in the window which let me know that they're doing some work. This looks like a new addition. So they added a garage there, or at least something on top of it. Nice. So we are actually right off of South Dakota Avenue here. South Dakota Avenue and Otis Street. I think the next property I'm going to go over to is on Otis. Bit of an older home here. Lots that we could do. And I don't want to hear no crap from anyone. I'm getting used to my new toy, and as I get used to it, there'll be a better stability factor. No, this is something I want to talk to you all about. Let's look at this. This particular house here looks like it's fairly new siding. However, it definitely looks like maybe no one lives here, or at least there's an opportunity for some additional deferred maintenance, which is not occurring. While some may think that these ivies and weeds growing on the side of the house makes the house look really nice, one of the things with siding is that, or with these weeds, let's start with that basically, is that these weeds can actually burrow their way into the side of the home. How you doing, brother? They can burrow their way into the side of the home, and then that actually loosens your siding. And so the cost over time actually will be much more significant. When the ivy plants, when they burrow into the side of the house, what they actually end up doing is they have these little arm tentacles which root themselves deep into whatever they're attaching themselves to, and it's essentially like rubber cement, or cement if you will, and it becomes very difficult. It's another house that has some on there. Looks like they tried to kill theirs, which is smart. Here is let's scan the other side of the block. There's actually this really nice, rich blue house here where they look like they've done a complete renovation on the property. Apparently so. They have a security system that's embedded or hardwired into the home. Full deck on the top of the property. Let's just kind of tip over because the little garage is open. So I'm just gonna like look in and see what I can see. It's nice. It's a beautiful home. I'll tell you what community I'm in here at the end, but if you live in DC, and I gave you a clue, I'm off South Dakota Avenue and Otis. I pretty much told you where I was. I've been in this neighborhood before, and I really like this house. I don't know, there's just something about it that says like Steven Spielberg, like Lost Treasure. If you've ever noticed in DC, they do this a lot where a tree will grow and they will split it to keep it from interfering with the wires. I always thought that was interesting. Not quite sure what arborist decided to do that. I actually had a listing down here. I had an open house, and we're gonna walk down this way and see what we can see. Hey, how are you? Oh no, this too is a nice home. It looks like they have access to the basement from the front. I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. I guess it'd be great if you wanted to rent the basement out. It's a different aesthetic. This home has obviously, and I actually remember about 2 months ago, so in January when they were digging up the front of this house, they've obviously completed the work. And it's quite a nice house overall. I can only imagine what it looks like on the inside. I should just like randomly just come by their house and be like, hey, here's a bottle of wine. Would you want to drink this now? And let me walk around your house. And I like this community because there's a good mix of detached, if you've not noticed that, different size detached homes, as well as semi-detached homes. We're coming up on the property. Oh, she walked out. Oh, hey there. And that's the house before that was listed. We won't interrupt. We'll just keep on moving. Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Well, thank you. So lots of different styles and types of properties just in this one block. Hey, how's it going? Gorgeous plants there. Grass is some of my favorite. Maintenance and care. It's always a good sign of value. Hey, how's it going? Maintenance and care of the property is always a great sign of value and the care that people give to the community, right? That's important in a neighborhood and deciding where you want to live and where you want to ultimately end up. And unlike some cities, DC is not quite block to block. Hello.
How you doing?
Doing well, thank you. DC is not like other cities. It's no longer the place where it's block to block. You get loads of options. And what I always encourage people, and I always encourage my clients, whether you're my active clients or your prospective client, is that you gotta make a decision. Make a decision one way or the other. And if you want to rent forever, totally fine. You just don't have to. If you want to know what your options are, I'm available. And we can talk about that. Now, what's actually going to be coming soon are properties like this. And I have a few clients that have elected to get into a property that needs some TLC. And when I say TLC, I mean tender love and care. These are homes where they have just that routine maintenance word that I've been throwing. Oh, that's a nice house. That routine maintenance word that I've been throwing around, that is exactly what these houses are. They are houses that have either been vacant for some period of time, or the people who did occupy them, for lack of a better word, just didn't have the necessary skills. They didn't have the necessary skills to maintain a home. And whether that's skills, and I'll even classify skills doesn't have to necessarily be their capacity to do the work, right? Skills very much is also the money. Owning a house is a monetary commitment. While it also provides value, there's also a need as a homeowner to make sure that you're maintaining that property. And you'll say, well, why I can do what I want to with my property. You're 100% right. You can do exactly what you want with your home, with your home as a homeowner. It's a big yard. I like that. But think of it this way. As homeowners, we sign a unwritten social contract where we say that we move into a community and it's our intention to really want the best for ourselves and everyone else that's in the community. And it's hard when you own a home and you're invested, right? Owning a home is like being in a relationship, a really, really expensive relationship. And you yourself want to make sure that if you're in a relationship, you're going to get the best bang for your buck. So when it comes to holidays and it comes to special occasions, you're going to make sure that you're available. When it comes to remembering whatever it is you need to remember, or those things that you need to do, you're going to do those things, even if it means, even in some relationships, changing yourself or changing aspects about yourself, right? And that's the same thing when it comes to living in a house. And living in, not just in that house, but living in that community. So this is your boy, Brandon, your trusted realtor. We have successfully bent the block, and I'm gonna head off to another property show. So there'll definitely be more content coming, more videos, more properties on the inside and the out to see. So stay tuned. If you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, because each one of those little likes and loves and comments motivates me to continue to bring you outstanding content and to hone my craft. So make sure you subscribe. I appreciate you. Wishing you the best, love, because remember, you're my friend, I'm your friend, and together we are friends. All right, guys, take care. Talk to you soon.